wouldn't have missed a single minute of it, not for the whole world. And remember, no matter where you go, there you are. Let your mind wander in the pure and simple. Be one with the infinite. Let all things take their course. If you believe very strongly in something, stand up and fight for it. The consequences of every act are included in the act itself. If you always want the validation of others, you won't grow beyond people's expectations. He who requires much from himself and little from others will keep himself from being the object of resentment. No one is too busy. It's only a matter of priorities. The reason why the universe is eternal is that it does not live for itself. It gives life to others as it transforms. Better the comfort of a lie than the absurdity of the truth. The fear of appearances is the first symptom of impotence. What seems to us as bitter trials are often blessings in disguise. Our lives can't be measured by our final years. Of this, I am sure. From a certain point onward, there's no longer any turning back. Gratitude creates hope, and hope activates the law of attraction. If you correct your mind, the rest of your life will fall into place. Don't worry about the negative people may say about you. Learn from it and move on. Correct your mistake as soon as you have found it. You will find the key to success under the alarm clock. Every second alive is the greatest gift we will ever know. Success usually comes to those who are too busy looking for it. Common sense is the collection of prejudices acquired by age 18. I'd rather hear an ugly truth rather than an obscure lie. Maybe other people will try to limit me, but I don't limit myself. Strange how the best moments of our lives we scarcely notice except in looking back. Nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished. Follow your heart, then root its longing with the facts. I never trust frank and simple people whose stories hold together. Don't tie your success to anything other than what's inside you. The more you face challenges, the less you fear them. Irrational expectations are at the root of most human suffering. In the end, it will all work out okay. The end isn't final if we're not okay with it. Vote for the man who promises least. He'll be the least disappointing. One day, in retrospect, the years of struggle will strike you as the most beautiful. The right mindset is the first step towards the journey. He who doesn't understand history is doomed to repeat it. A star is not honored for its size, but for its light. In your own life, it's important to know how spectacular you are. Receive with simplicity everything that happens to you. As for methods of prayer, all are good as long as they are sincere. Men do less than they ought unless they do all they can. I is for integrity. Be honest with yourself and others. The journey is what brings us happiness, not the destination. Truth that came too late was as useful as a meal to a dead man. A fool despises good counsel, but a wise man takes it to heart. Rely not on the likelihood of the enemy's not coming, but on our own readiness to receive him. The greatest step towards a life of simplicity is to learn to let go. It is more important to be of pure intention than of perfect action. Nothing in the world can take the place of persistence. When inequality takes root, a garden of problems flourishes. Creativity is intelligence having fun. Be sure to place your feet in the right place, then stand firm. Over time, hidden truths morph in the dark soil of deceit into something much worse. Our society is run by insane people for insane objectives. All is mystery, but he is a slave who will not struggle to penetrate the dark veil. Heaven is like an egg, and the earth is like the yolk of the egg. Overconfidence blurs out the risk. Inferiority magnifies it. To touch the soul of another human being is to walk on holy ground. To understand the limitation of things, desire them. 3 rules of work. Out of clutter, find simplicity. From discord, find harmony. In the middle of difficulty lies opportunity. Supreme excellence consists of breaking the enemy's resistance without fighting. People who belittle people will belittle people and will accomplish very little. Start writing, no matter what. The water does not flow until the faucet is turned on. Write it on your heart that every day is the best day in the year. If you have the courage to begin, you have the courage to succeed. I am not good at noticing when I'm happy, except in retrospect. Life is a full circle, widening until it joins the circle motions of the infinite. When you are ignorant of the enemy, but know yourself, your chances of winning or losing are equal. I cannot teach anybody anything. I can only make them think. Nothing truly valuable arises from ambition or from a mere sense of duty. It stems rather from love and devotion towards men and towards objective things. You are not the opinion of someone who doesn't know you. Feel your emotions, live true your passions, keep still your mind. The only time you fail is when you fall down and stay down. It does not matter how slowly you go, so long as you do not stop. Contentment is natural wealth. Luxury is artificial poverty. I like people who refuse to speak until they are ready to speak. I am the shore and the ocean, awaiting myself on both sides. Life happens, shit happens, and it happens a lot, to a lot of people. The road to success is dotted with many tempting parking spaces. Celebrate true friends. They are a part of you that always sparkles. The language of light can only be decoded by the heart. Everything's a risk. Not doing anything is a risk. It's up to you. It's often only in the lies we refuse to speak that any truth can be heard at all. Great men are like eagles and build their nest on some lofty solitude. Don't worry about being effective. Just concentrate on being faithful to the truth. Better a broken promise than none at all. Feeling guilty does not set us free. Being equipped sets us free. If you fuel your journey on the opinions of others, you are going to run out of gas. If you want to lead them, you must place yourself behind them. Some people look for a beautiful place. Others make a place beautiful. Sometimes when hardships knock, it's just life. Do not take it personal. The easiest way to be reborn is to live and feel life every day. Life, unfortunately, doesn't seem to care what we want. The better organized the state, the duller its humanity. Unless you enter the tiger's lair, you cannot get hold of the tiger's cubs. I encounter one example after another of how relative truth is. When you say I and my too much, you lose the capacity to understand the we and our. If you wait by the river long enough, the bodies of your enemies will float by. Know thyself, know thy enemy. 1,000 battles, 1,000 victories. One may know how to conquer without being able to do it.